Hello everyone, my name is Sayé Yabandeh and I'm the Goodwill Ambassador to the ENGin program, the non-profit that pairs English-speaking volunteers with young Ukrainians for the purpose of learning English and intercultural exchange and much more. Today I have a very special guest. We have beautiful Ksenia with us. Hello Ksenia and welcome.
Thanks for having me today.
Thank you for joining us. I also have noticed you are very sharp, intelligent, and clever young woman. So I'm excited to get to know you more. And if you could share with me about how you were introduced to the ENGin program.
All right. Actually, it's a pretty long story, but bear with me. I'm going to tell it to you. All right. So it was summer, and I had quite a lot of time on my hands and a huge motivation to improve my conversational skills. But I couldn't really find great opportunities. So I put this idea on the back burner. But one night I was scrolling through my Instagram feed, and among all the puppies, endless advertisement, and the Kardashians, that's what Instagram is about, basically, I stumbled upon a post about ENGin. And fast forward maybe 2 seconds, I was already filling out the application form because I briefly skimmed the program description and I thought to myself, it's too good to be true. It must be a scam. But as I was filling out the application, they weren't trying to steal my credit card information. So yeah, apparently it's not a scam. It's just a wonderful opportunity. And the following day, I received an email from ENGin saying that they were already looking for a speaking buddy for me. And I was just over the moon. And actually, it's a little bit off topic, but I think what really makes ENGin stand out is their unique approach to pairing students and volunteers, because they really factor in mutual interests. So when I was filling out the registration form, I had to complete a full-blown questionnaire about my hobbies and the things that interest me. And they do everything for their students and volunteers. They want to make sure that it's a mutually enjoyable experience. So I was just so impressed by that. So like getting back to my initial story, lo and behold, in about a week, I got an email from ENGin saying that they found me a perfect volunteer, and it was a match made in heaven. I really like my volunteer, and I'm really grateful to ENGin and to my speaking buddies for giving me this opportunity, because it's been just awesome so far.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing. And I already see your conversational English is so beautiful and you are using so many idioms and slangs and you use it so fluently. And I think that's what one of the benefits is, just conversation English versus the textbook English. That's what you can do with your buddy. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yes, and I love that how you're pleased about how ENGin matched you with the perfect volunteer, that you guys have similar interests and hobbies. So coming to that, what are your similar interests and hobbies between you and your buddy?
Yeah, I think I can tell a little bit about my buddy, a little bit about her background. So her name is Amira, and she's a sophomore in college studying immunology and microbiology. She's also she rides horses. She does saddle seat riding and she plays tennis. And I'm an athlete as well. I've been playing table tennis for 10 years, and I love studying. I'm a nerd just like Amira. Like I didn't major in biology or chemistry. I'm a computer science major, but we still have a lot of things in common. Yeah, we are very close in age because I think she's a year older than me, and actually, both of us are huge dog lovers because
Oh, wonderful.
she has two dogs, and I have a rescue dog as well. So
Where are you right now?
I'm in Kiev.
You're in Kiev. You're currently in Kiev, Ukraine.
Yeah,
And despite of the challenges, you keeping up the beautiful spirit and you getting a chance to connect with your buddy to learn English here in America. That is
yeah.
that is wonderful through the ENGin program. Uh, and I would love to know about if you had any interesting or funny moment with your buddy at the beginning when you were starting, any misunderstanding that was because of the language barrier. Do you have any memories that you can share?
Hmm. What is very interesting about our conversations is that they often go off on a tangent. So we can start off talking about one thing and end up discussing a completely different thing. And I can tell you a story um, about that. And actually, our topic was Halloween. And I prepared a bunch of questions for Amira, and she was reminiscing about how she would dress up as a princess and how she would go trick-or-treating and stuff like that. But and I think I brought up pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns, and I asked her, do you carve pumpkins yourself? Do you grow pumpkins yourself? Or do you just decorate your house with store-bought ones? And I think I don't know, for some reason, it took her a minute to think. And she goes, have you ever seen these TikToks where they carve pumpkins using pressure washers? And I was like, what on earth is a pressure washer? I've never heard about this thing before. So, and apparently it's a thing in the United States. It's a handy dandy device that they use for cleaning just about everything. And you can carve pumpkins with them as well, as it turns out. So, and we ended up talking about pressure washers for the rest of our session.
So despite of that, the conversation can go any direction. It is still beneficial to you because you're still learning what is a pressure washer. And you know,
Yeah.
in America, if pressure washer is a thing, but in Ukraine, maybe it's not. So it's still beneficial, and probably that's why you're so comfortable connecting right now with me and talking and being so beautifully fluent. I'm really enjoying this conversation, and thank you for sharing with us. You said you rescued a dog. When did you rescue your dog?
A couple of years ago. And actually, she's a pretty unique dog. And actually, I have some photos. I prepared a tiny presentation for you. So,
Sure, please. How beautiful. Look at
oh,
this.
here she is. It's her name is Tyapa.
Tapa,
Uh, Tyapa, yeah.
what does it mean?
It doesn't mean anything. It just Tyapa.
Tapa,
Uh,
big
yeah.
dog.
When we first found her on this special website for dog adoption, her name was Eileen. And she was a pretty unique dog because, first of all, one of her paws was broken.
Hmm.
So all of like the back part of her body was completely shaved.
Well,
And also, she was very shy and timid dog. Um, and name and this name just didn't suit her. So we decided to rename her, and now she's Tilpa. And also, and this dog is full of surprises. For example, she has a weird mutation, so her teeth are kind of crooked and weird, and she also has a sixth claw on one of her paws.
wow, Tapa is so unique.
Yeah, Tapa is unique.
Oh, you guys so lucky to found each other and be together,
Yeah,
family. So cute. Well, thank you so much for sharing. Are there more in your beautiful presentation that we can see?
yeah, but so this is basically me coding. This is me playing table tennis.
Oh, you seem pretty good at it.
Uh,
Wonderful.
um, I also included photos of me and my beautiful volunteer Amira, and it's her Australian Shepherd, Happy.
Yes,
Uh,
yes, she has such a beautiful surrounding as well, just like you.
yeah, she lives in West Virginia.
Oh,
It's a beautiful state. It's known for its mesmerizing nature. And yeah, and I also wanted to mention an opportunity that ENGin organized a while ago, because I think they used to have group sessions as well, which provided Ukrainian students with additional English practice outside of like one-to-one sessions, one-on-one sessions. And like the format of this project was like there were 3 or 4 volunteers from the US or from India or from other countries in the world, and say 15 or 20 students. And each time students and volunteers were different. And I would sign up for every single group session as well. And it really allowed me to get to know so many different people from so many different countries and with so diverse backgrounds. So I'm really grateful for this opportunity as well. And I hope that ENGin will revive group sessions at some point in the future. So
that is
yeah.
wonderful that you capitalize on all the opportunities that ENGin had to offer for you, such as the group sessions. Is there anything else in your presentation that we can enjoy?
Yeah, and also I think I was trying to think of a highlight of um, other things that I did for ENGin. And actually, last year, and I was invited to speak at an online event with ENGin's founder, Katerina Minoff. And this online event was dedicated to the war in Ukraine. And it was such an honor for me to share my experience. And because at this event, there were quite a lot of foreigners, people from all over the world. So, and actually, public speaking is not my thing at all. I stink.
Oh, please. I think you're an excellent public speaker. You cannot fool me. You are wonderful. You're speaking so beautifully with so much confidence and
So,
eloquence, and you deliver the message.
so, but I was very nervous, and it wasn't the best speech ever. But anyways, uh, after this session, after this event, I got a message from Katerina saying that the organizers of this event wanted to send me $50. And of course, I asked her to send this money for the needs of our army. But it was just so amazing that not only did ENGin allow me to practice my speaking and improve my English in general, but also it gave me a chance to raise awareness of this problem, of this current situation in Ukraine, all over the world. So now it's more than an organization that enables students to learn English, but it's also organizes such global events.
That is wonderful. See, what I'm hearing from you, which is so inspiring, you acted upon your intuition to follow when you saw the ad on Instagram, even that you said, okay, your opinion of Instagram is it's not much and it could be a scam. You followed your intuition and it led to so many doors that you couldn't even imagine for you to open up, for you instead of beside learning English to be able to do public speaking, to be able to earn money to donate to support your country. And it's just so beautiful to see this chain of positive events. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Yeah, because ENGin has literally turned my life upside down. I'm so I'm so grateful for this opportunity. Just like you said, it opened so many doors. So
Wonderful. I want to know more about the picture of you.
oh,
At the
the
top.
best. Yeah, so I think yeah, so like, this is me sleeping in a bathtub with my blanket. So I think uh Russia was like I think we heard a couple of very loud explosions, and it was the very beginning of the war, so we were kind of very scared. And for some reason, I figured that bathtub is the safest place in our apartment, so I decided to spend my nights there. But right now, I'm not that scared of explosions anymore. Um, uh, so I'm
I
not
hear,
hiding. Yeah,
I hear you what you're saying. So you needed protection, you needed sleep, and at the same time, you needed to feel safe, even that it wasn't much of a safety, but for you, sleeping in your bathtub was what was available to you. And I
yeah,
understand. I grew up in the war in Iran when I was 6 years old, and we were getting bombed. And the safest thing for me was the doorway. So just going standing in the doorway, even though that logically I know that doorway cannot really protect me, but it made me feel something, just something to hold on to. So I completely resonate with you, even though that it's beyond what I can fully feel what you're going through. So I have compassion for you, and I tip my hat to you for being you and sharing this with us, to telling us and showing us so more people can have a better understanding. Thank you so much for being you. Thank you for displaying so much grace, equanimity, and bravery as a Ukrainian woman. I tip my hat to you. Thank you, my dear.
thank
You know,
you.
thank you, Ksenia. It's about this beautiful presentation. I have a saying, one of my favorite saying is, how you do anything is how you do everything. So when I first meet with Ksenia and I see this beautiful presentation that she has put her heart, her time, effort to present, I know this is part of your personality. You give your attention, you give your love, you appreciate the opportunity that is given to you to make the best out of it. So I recognize that in you, and I honor you and all the Ukrainian women, and you're in my heart, and I'm so grateful to have met you, and very soon, maybe in person.
Oh, thank you. But one thing that's been bothering me all this time is uh, I see some musical instruments in the background.
Oh,
Can you please use them? The piano and the tambourine?
oh, wow, 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 wow. You are such a clever young woman. So there is a piano. Yes, and this is a Persian instrument. Maybe I can grab it. It's real. This is a Persian instrument, and it's called daf.
Oh,
It has these rings in the back that is also used to make a sound. And this is the front. I like celestial. I love space. So you will see a lot of space things here, stars and space. But it's a form of drum,
mhm.
originally from Kurdistan, but now it's more used in Iran. So this is my favorite instrument, but it's called DAF, DAF.
Yeah,
It's very loud now, but thank you for being interested to know about it.
yeah, it's so interesting.
I am again grateful for the time spent with you, and thank you for our audience who tuned in to get to know beautiful Ksenia and her journey with the ENGin program. And I hope this inspires more people to join us to rebuild Ukraine together. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you because uh, ENGin has truly changed my life, and there is a huge chance that it will change yours. So don't miss out on this unique opportunity. Fill out the application form and become a part of ENGin now.